नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। आउट एंड अबाउट में आप सबका प्यार भरा स्वागत है। दोस्तों, कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत में हम आपको ले चलते हैं ब्राइट कोर्टयार्ड लंदन, जहां पर वुमेन एम्पावर्ड ने आयोजित किया रितु सेठी की बुक का लॉन्च।
Well, the importance of this event is Ritu's written a fantastic book about how women can have it all. Now, that's a question that's always been under scrutiny, whether women can have it all. And through her book, what we can learn, get inspired and motivated through the experiences that she has faced in her life. You know, be it how to juggle between family to work, to taking time off and doing something for yourself. That's what her book is about, and Women Empowered strongly feels that we should, our job is to empower women, and we feel that her book is one of those things that will help a lot of women out there to understand how they can manage and balance their life.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Women Empowered book launch of A Woman's Guide to Having It All Now by Ritu Sethi. They say all experience is an arc to build upon, and in light of the fact that this is International Women's Week, Women Empowered is proud to be launching Ritu's book, which it contains her own experiences and vision, providing us all with an arc to build upon and experiences to learn from for our own benefit.
Women Empowered, we are a social initiative, and what we do is we take issues that we think are pertinent to women and we create a discussion around them. We give people the chance to speak to others, network, meet, and to try to realise whatever ambitions that they may want to have for themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Ritu Sethi.
A sincere thank you to Reena and Mona, two formidable ladies who've worked with dedication to make today possible. And to my dear family, my parents who are here, friends and people who have played an important part in the launch of my book. And to all of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules, I'm sure, just to be here today to celebrate with me.
I got the inspiration over a period of years when I realised that, in fact, with my working schedule as a lawyer for the last 21 years and as a mother and trying to be all things to all people, that I'd gone on a journey myself, and it was about time that I articulated that journey and put it in a book as a guide to the next generation. It's such an important topic these days for girls, especially young and seasoned women, I find, who really just need some kind of book, and there isn't any book written on this subject where it's all encompassing. It's based on the wheel of life, which is basically examining your own life through a microscope, being totally non-judgmental and working out where your life might be able to improve it, sections of it. So the book is written for anyone who wants to dip in and out of the book and basically improve their life or have tips on how to do it and enhance it. I say my message is you can have it all, you can be everything you want to do, and being it all is just as important as having it all. So there is people before you who've done it, and therefore if we've done it, you can do it for sure.
Our heartiest congratulations to Ritu Sethi and Women Empowered. आइए अब हम आपको ले चलते हैं नेहरू सेंटर, जहां पर यूके तेलुगु एसोसिएशन ने आयोजित किया एक विशेष कार्यक्रम.
While I was traveling in India by train, there was this young couple traveling with me, and they were listening to a song. All of us know the song. It's a very famous Amitabh Bachchan song. Kabhi kabhi mere dil mein khayal aata hai. And then this boy was saying how romantic it is. The girl got absolutely violent. She said, "What do you mean romantic? तुझे ज़मीं पे बुलाया है मेरे लिए? I have no other business but to be your property."
Office bearers of UK Telugu Association and my other co-panelists on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Now, coming back to today's topic of discussion, because Ma'am Kaja has given such a brilliant introduction to all of us, it may be very difficult to kind of go up to that level. I'm sure other panelists will agree with me. But coming back to the topic proper, what men and women say and what they do, I think something like that is the topic. So, when I was thinking during the last 2 days that what should I speak, first thing came to my mind was that what exactly is the intention of the organizers. Always they think that there is a kind of dichotomy between the two. Nehru Center as an iconic destination for things that are happening in UK, especially relating to India. And in India, as we go forward, as a nation which is the destination of all the developing nations in the world, I think recognition of women as the power and as the powerhouse of future growth of humanity, I think what better place than India to bring it into Nehru Center and decide on an event which celebrates women and womanhood.
I now request Francisca Orsini.
नमस्कार, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि इस मंच पर मुझे बुलाया गया है. मैं 20 साल से नेहरू सेंटर में आ रही हूँ और शायद ये दूसरी या तीसरी बार है जिसमें मुझे बोलने का मौका मिला है. I'm Italian and I belong to a generation where I think my mother was probably the first who really spoke out and really said what she wanted. And it was interesting because her generation was the first generation of women who really spoke out, but who often didn't do what they said. You know, there was something in their upbringing that still made them fume and argue against patriarchal, double standards, which were still quite prevalent in Italy when I was growing up. Quite a bit of difference between me and my brother, at least from my father's side. But when it came to doing, she would still kind of mostly toe the line, or she would feel guilty if she didn't. It's a topic that interests everybody, and on which everybody from every perspective and generation can contribute and feel strongly. And what is interesting is that in the course of the conversation, even if you start from views that are quite polarized, women are like this and men are like that, in the course of the conversation you find out that actually there is just as much variation among men and among women.
So it challenged this whole hypothesis that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and they have completely different conversational styles, the way they relate to people is different, the way they engage is different. The question is it actually really true? Even though you see this as a pattern, but generalizations which we make every day of this sort can have high implications. So we should be very careful when we make any sort of generalization, whether it's in science or in social science, because all of them relate to belief systems which then influence our actions. So if you're generalizing women to be avid verbal speakers who empathize more, maybe they're suited to certain kind of professions, like nursing and other things, and men are suited more to a cold, calculated engineering field. And you can see very clearly there's an elementary difference of how much money they would earn and where they'd go. These events are very important because they raise awareness on topics like women and male inequality and things like that. So I should thank the UKTA for organising it and also giving us all the opportunity to talk about it. So it's been a really nice to gain insights from different speakers on this viewpoint. So it's been a wonderful event so far.
It's a great event, I think, especially on International Women's Day for UKTA, the UK Telugu Association, to bring a mixed panel together to talk about this topic of men and women, what they mean and what they say. And the audience participation as well is wonderful.
Women mean different things. Women don't mean what they say. Just imagine that you're walking with your lady friend along the street and you come across a jeweler's shop. And in the shop window, you see this beautiful ring. What would the woman say? The woman would never say, I like it. She would say, it's far too expensive. Don't buy it for me.
Our heartiest congratulations to all involved in this event, especially on International Women's Day. समय हो गया एक छोटे से ब्रेक का, जाइएगा मत क्योंकि हम मिलेंगे ब्रेक के उस पार।